Hey, what's up? So today I want to show you like a thing I'm doing in my sort of DJ ritual almost, to say. It is how I prepare my music. There's an extensive sort of way that I actually do it, and I want to document it on video. Probably gonna write an article about it sometime. I think I have an article saved somewhere that is about like how I do it. So the first step that I do is I make sure that the music that I play by a program called Fakin the Funk, if the audio quality is good. So I have, when I download new music, I first throw it in this folder fdj/new, and I'll see. Oh, let's see. Oh, I changed all the disk drives to other ones. Ah, it's d/new. All right, that happens. Anyway, so yeah, what it does is it analyzes the files and it'll say whether the file is good or not. So here it says 38 files, 11 fake files. So what I'm assuming is, yeah, these are all short ones. So lately I've been downloading basically samples for scratching. Let's see if there are any. I'll just throw these in the bin. So delete selected files. 11. All right. Scratch samples. So what I do is then I take these and I go back to DJ, go to DJ, bad files, which are all the files that are not up to scratch. That was a bad joke. So I can, on a later date, check if I can actually find samples that or tracks that are up to par. So yep, all these songs seem to be of good quality. So it also says here, like, the bit rate and also the actual bit rate. So for example, if I were to go to DJ/bad files, it'll analyze all the files in there. I'm actually thinking about doing this step by step. So every day I'm gonna do like the next step over. So it takes a minute. These are all like the new stuff that I. All right. So yeah, here we go. So basically, the first one is, like I said, is the bitrate. So anything under 256 kilobytes per second, I don't play out live because that's my minimum threshold. I play basically everything 320 kilobytes per second, but if it's like absolutely unavailable, I'll play 256. Now here you see that, for example, what is this a scratch thing? So it's not. You can open up the frequency spectrum, so it's analyzing, and you can see why the file itself is in 320, but it says here the actual bit rate is in 96. So let's see what happens here, why that's the case. Right, so anything over 13,000 hertz, they just sort of like chopped it off. Now there is a spectrum of sound frequency that humans can hear, depending on how old you are, how high basically your hearing can go up to. What you want to do is have basically tracks that have up to 19,000 or up quality in the spectrum of frequency. Now this one is actually particularly low. I have probably not seen anything this low. So yeah, this is an Edvard Grieg track. So there's gonna be a million releases of that. So I'll have to like check in for something for myself. This is, by the way, a track that would be in my just my personal collection. It would not be something I would play out. Yeah, that's a thing. So yeah, when it's in new, when it's all checked, I'll do the next step. So we go one back, DJ new, and then I go from new and I put it in checked. So I know it is run through this software and that the quality is going to be up to par. Next step over, I'm going to do tomorrow, and yeah, I'll show you that. So just make sure the music you play is of good quality. It's important because I have myself, when I started out as a DJ, I had really crappy speakers and a really crappy controller, and you know you're probably not your ears are not attuned really, and so anything really sounds good enough until you get progress further. You get better audio quality in your speakers and your mixer and all that kind of stuff, and especially if you're gonna be playing at a really small bar for like a handful of people or somebody's like a small private house party or whatever, it's gonna be fine really. But if you're gonna be playing like on big sound systems, you want to make sure that it's gonna be good audio quality. um, and like a lot of people, they say you gotta play lossless, so formats like FLUC or AVE, or there's a bunch more, and they say that sounds better. That might be the case. Well, I mean, technically, yes, there is more bandwidth in that music. However, we as humans probably cannot perceive that difference. If you have like 320 kilobytes per second MP3 versus a wave, and you let them hear, so let somebody listen to it. In a double blind tester, they're probably not gonna pick out like which one is the better one. There's some couple of websites online that you can actually check yourself if you know like the difference between like 120 92 and 256 and 220 and lossless files. So you can do the hearing test. I don't know a website for it. Just Google it, like audio test, whatever. Anyway, yeah, and talking about audio, wear earplugs. This is a thing like I wanna tell everyone, take care of your hearing because it doesn't come back. And tinnitus, I personally, I don't have it. I take a lot of good care of my hearing, but there are people that have tinnitus and they literally go insane, some of them. So don't go around thinking you're a badass for never wearing hearing protection. No, just don't. That's not worth it. So yeah, that's it for today. I'm gonna tell you the next step tomorrow. 9 minutes. That's already very long. So I'll check you guys later. Bye.